Alright, hello! Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing what the actual lore of the series I just finished Sticky the Stickman is. So, first of all, so basically in the first episode of Sticky the Stickman, he goes through I haven't given a lot of the zone. I have given a few. The one in the first, I named it Electric Eon Zone because I don't know, thought it was fitting, but anyway, that's where Sticky fights the piston machine powered by the Blue Hedron. I'll get more into that later. Powered by the Blue Hedron. So then, he breaks the machine and takes the Blue Hedron. The Blue Hedrons, I will be releasing a video on it soon about what powers the different Hedrons give. But I will say the Blue Hedron does give super speed as its ability. The next episode, Sticky gets the Yellow Hedron. The reason I didn't use the second episode, I haven't thought of a name for the zone in it yet. I mean, sometimes I do call it the Lava Land Zone, but that's like a... anyway, actually, instead, hold on, let me make something else. I'm keeping the head. I will be making a video on like power scaling Sticky and how strong he really is, and also in his collided form. Well, I didn't want it to be like an exact copy of the Emerald, so I didn't call it Super. So he is, yeah, when he gets the, what was I even explaining again? So I have really bad memory. Anyways, I will be making a power scale video coming soon, but I don't know. Continuing, episode 3, Sticky gets the Green Hedron. I'll say the Yellow Hedrons before I say something. The Yellow Hedron's power is what was it again? I remember during the I do think its power was its power was sulfur. Yes. The Yellow Hedron's power is sulfur. The reason I didn't do the Orange Hedron is because I like basically before I even started making it, I knew like what was going to happen in these episodes and like when Sticky would get the different things. But episode 3, I will say, is around the time Grain the Brain, the main antagonist of the story, starts developing Silver Sticky, which appears in episode 8. But hold on. But I was saying, well, yeah, episode 4. The reason I had to remove the original episode 4 is because of some editing issues. So I couldn't post it. And I had to re-edit it. So then after I decided, after episode 4, I realized like the animation wasn't really good. So cuz I was too focused on quantity, not quality. So episode 5 is really where I started to. Oh man, I can't draw. Give me a quick drawing second. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. But episode 6 wasn't really good either. But episode 7, I tried my best to improve. Episode 8 is one of the most interesting ones because that's where I actually like I was like, yeah, alright, I gotta action. Episode 8 was episode 8 and 9, I can say, was when I used like my actual animating skill. I'll say that. Cause then I realized like I was like, I came here to do this. I was like, yeah, I came here to do this to make it look good. For something that viewers can enjoy. And that's what I ended up doing. I upgraded it as much as I could. Just so you know, fun fact. Even if it seems like there's multiple people in Stick Productions, it's just me, unfortunately. That's why animations usually take a while. But really, Super Sticky, he has like, who appears in episode 9. He will, I'll discuss that more later on, but I will say, this is not his only form. I'll say more about it a little later in the video, but this is not his only form. So you guys, the reason I didn't give Super Sticky like a shadow, like let me show you like this, is because he's literally glowing. So it's like giving fire a shadow. Because light sources don't have shadows, and he's literally glowing. So yeah. So one of the major problems I faced during animating some of these is that sorry. One of the major problems that I faced while animating this is that a lot of the time, the reason I had to keep delaying it is because of episode 9's development. And then I thought, like, yeah, I can't keep delaying it. So I was really, like, rushing on episode 9 to get it done as fast as I could. So and also a few things about Super Sticky is that I haven't really found like a really power level thing for him. Like, is he like if I had to give him a threat level in his super form, I guess maybe like a solar system. Nah, I think maybe like star cluster level threat. In his super form. In his base form, yeah, he's a solar system level threat. Because actually that's development information. There's a lot of plans I have for expanding the series into more branches. And also, now's the time I'll talk about what I was saying earlier about explaining later in the video. Yes, Super Sticky is not his only form. He does have more forms. And about having a sequel to Sticky the Stickman, right now, it's undetermined. Well, I won't confirm it or deny it, but I'm just gonna say that it's undetermined right now. Because I haven't really decided, like, well, actually that's more development information. I can't really. But really, I won't confirm or deny a sequel. You'll have to see for yourself. 'Cause actually, yeah, I won't confirm or deny. I could say, but it's top secret for now. You'll have to wait to figure out what. And also, a little bit of lore. The reason, if you're wondering, like, who Grain the Brain is, well, it will be more revealed. Well, it's really complicated to explain. This is sort of because I'm trying not to give too much hints, but not too little. Get what I'm saying? And also, just so you know, Silver Sticky, who debuts episode 8, if you guys didn't see the thing on episode 9, the reason Silver Sticky lost is because he replicates Sticky's powers, but he can't replicate Hedrons. Well, yes, Silver Sticky was powered by a Hedron, the purple Hedron. But hold on, let me draw a little sketch here of why. It's because basically, look, just imagine this is the purple Hedron. The purple all the Hedrons, they can basically fight back. Like if you come close and then you're like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Hedrons can recognize can basically recognize whether you're a bad person or not. If you are, they'll keep you away with like a little knock. So basically, Grain, how he powers his machines, he uses that to an advantage. Basically, the Hedrons are actually pretty dumb, so he uses like things to make it think like, yeah, I'm being attacked. So then it releases energy. It doesn't use all the energy it has, unless in a certain case, and then it upgrades the brain's machines. Like, collect that energy that is released, if that makes sense. But the reason he can't harness its full power is because they don't use a lot of power. And with the reason that Silver Sticky was in development in that little green tube in episode, I really don't remember. I think 5? No. Yeah, 5. Yeah, in episode 5. The reason he's in there is because right now, basically, while he's in there, how it works, before, like, yes, it is, he is mainly powered by the system that, like, makes the Hedron think that it's being attacked. He is mainly powered by that, but also before, Grain has to charge use the Hedron to charge an emergency reserve of power. So then, like, unfills like the emergency reserve energy to like 100. So then it's basically like whenever Silver Sticky is pretty strong, but then the reason Silver Sticky was able to use those purple powers, like when he started glowing purple and his eyes became purple, that's when he like tapped into the full charge reserve. That was when he was like locked in power. But then it mainly relies on the first one. And also, just so you know, yes, Silver Sticky can power up into collided Silver Sticky, but actually, I'm gonna put it right here. I haven't really come up with a full design. Well, I have figured out a good design for concept art, but if Actually, I'm gonna draw. Well, I don't want to spoil too much. You might see a collided form. You might see a collided form of Metal Sticky, but it's like, who knows? It'll come, but someday. Well, it's just complicated. But if he were to appear, then I think it definitely. Yeah, if you were to appear, hold on. I'll show how it look if you were to appear. It's not really made. I do have concept art designs. Oh wait, no wonder. I do have concept art designs, but yeah, but if you is to appear in the future parts, then I don't, cause he's fully metallic. I don't think he'd glow. Well, let the art speak for itself. Hold on. Let the art speak for itself. Let me just. Like, he wouldn't be fully glowing. Exactly, but he'd still be. Hold on. Nah. Give me 1 second. Ooh, whoops. I keep on getting the eyes wrong. This one, it's like lopsided a lot of the time. Sometimes I do use this tactic, like a diagonal circle with circle tool. Oh no! Oh, I can just undo that. That looks lopsided. Oh my gosh. But look, I'll just hand draw it. I'm not varying my art. And also, just so you know, this isn't Sticky the Stickman related, but Seas of War 2 is coming out. I'll try to get it out. Maybe by. It's not guaranteed, but I'll try to get it out. If today's. I'll try to get it out by the 5th. But not guarantee. The only guarantee thing is that there will be a Seas of War 2. There might be a 3. There might. This is what I can do for now. But if you were to power up into super, well, collided, it looked a lot. Because it depends on their theme color. Sticky the Stickman's theme color is blue and orange. Oh, I was just about to say something, but never mind. Grain the Brain does have a theme color. His theme color is actually gray. Yeah, just gray. So, Metal Sticky, since he mainly uses a purple Hedron, his theme color is purple. And also, I do work really hard to make these, so if you don't mind, please subscribe. Like, I try my best on these, on a lot of these. Like, well, he probably look like this. And also, if there ends up being a Sticky the Stickman 2, if there ends up, then yes, Sticky will have a sidekick. But that's if it ends up happening. So it's not guaranteed, but it's not completely gone. What the? Why is brown? There's no brown. But in a scenario like this, I don't know. Super Sticky gotta win, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. See you next time. Bye bye.